you're going to be there in no time.
And even just having a business mindset of knowing like, okay, this is working with the marketing, so let me put more marketing dollars in, you know what I mean? That type of thing, and not letting one bad client or one person say, all right, I'm gonna stop the business or we can't move forward. I think those things are important for our students and people listening with any business as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's definitely just having an entrepreneur mindset is, you know, during COVID, you know, I was on the front line. He was, you know, working as well. We were like, we have to find a side hustle, something. So when I started selling bonnets, it was like 2021. And when I realized how much I was making from selling bonnets, I'm like, this is not that hard. You know, I mean, not meaning that hard. It's just like we do so much harder things that are 9 to 5. And with starting a business, we make it so complicated. Like, oh, no one's going to listen to me, or whatever the fear or hesitation may be. And it's just like, it, you know, and we have the mindset where it's like, we have security with our job, but it's not true. You know, the people are losing, right? Especially in this economy. And it's just having a business, you have more security than having a 9 to 5 for sure.
I said that, I think I tweeted this a little while ago. I was like, 50 Cent got shot 9 times. You think he's scared of business?
Well, I don't even get shot to get scared. Let's be clear.
I'm just giving, that's an extreme example, but I'm like, there's so much harder things. There's so much harder things to deal with in life than starting a business. So I'm happy that you guys, I say it all the time, you can't lose in this business unless you say I'm done. Like, if you keep going, how can you lose? Like, literally anything in life. How can you lose if you keep going? So you guys are killing it. And I wanted to go to Q&A if they got questions. When you guys first started picking up phones, I don't know if you guys have any sales background, but how are you in selling your services, and how do you feel like you're doing today with that?
Doing well. I mean, I've being from New York, you can relate. I done worked, honestly. I had so many different jobs in sales, different things, selling sneakers, you know, experience in the same field. So, I mean, that was, it was, I guess, an obstacle initially, but you get better literally. One thing we do well, we kind of provide positive criticism for each other. So if she hears me, you know, with this, she'll be like, "Oh, you missed this, but you did a great job. You could have did this, you could have did that," and vice versa. I feel like just having each other here to piggyback off of each other and just kind of create. We kind of create a little checklist, like things we want to cover, to go over, just to kind of sell the clients. And I like I told her, I deal with parents that are, you know, in the school system. And that's and somebody looking for a cleaning or a deep cleaning. So it's not too much.
Yeah.
Change the sorry. He was doing something with the camera, my bad.
And I was just saying, as far as you know, the more calls we take, the more we realize like what brought the client away from booking. Was it they didn't like the way we mentioned, oh, we're gonna add on, it's gonna be extra if you have a pet. Like, no, ask them if they have pet first, or ask them all the questions first before you give them a number, and then give them a cheap price, and you go back, oh, you know, your house is dusty. Now we're gonna charge you for that. It's just like little things that we come up with, the whole thing that we kind of go down a list and we say to our clients when we're booking.
And being so strict in that, I feel like that's going to be the hardest transition for us, because we kind of took it so personal and put in so much time with it, where we really feel like we're getting great at it, getting better and better each day. So then when we transition and kind of put somebody in that position, it's going to be tough to kind of, you know, remove our hands from it and trust that they're going to, you know, take it as, you know, as personal as we do. So I know that's one thing we mentioned. We wanted to pick your brains and, figure out, when did you guys transition, and how was that transition process for you guys? And I know I don't think we're there. While I don't think we're there yet, I just like to at least, you know, keep an eye out for things to come in the near future.
Seems like you guys are into this now. So where do you guys see this business going?
By the end of this summer, we're gonna be in a different. What are we doing?
Hopefully coming out to Dallas soon. Let's do it. But go ahead. You want to go?
I honestly haven't even thought that far, because this is so, like, the fact that you guys are interviewing us is so surreal, because we're like, we just started. Like, you know, we just started. Like, how are we here so quickly? Like, we remember our first booking that we had, and we were just so thrilled, because all we needed was one. We just needed one client to just believe in us, and then after that, we can double it. So my goal now is just to keep doubling what we did the previous month. So last month we had 20 bookings. This month we have 53, and hopefully next month we'll have No, close to 100.
And piggyback off what you said, literally the same. I would say 6 figures is my goal passive. I want to touch that passively on an annual basis. That's literally the goal for that I told her that I want to put it. That's our North Star for now. We're still trying to. It's like she said, it's literally surreal. Like I told her, all we need is one. Like she said, once I play basketball, so I told her once I see one go through the net, we cash in one. We keep it rolling. But it's truly just surreal, honestly. Like it's a blessing just to be in this opportunity. But 6 figures for now is on an annual basis would be my goal for us.
I know you mentioned you're doing more on Google right now, but what really changed for you guys from month 2? Where you're like, all right, this is starting to work. Let's dive into it, because there has to be a shift somewhere. You don't go from 100 to 500 in a week.
Well, it was like 100 a week, then 200 a week, and then the leads were coming in, but it was like, why not? And you know how like Google, they have an estimate, so they'll say like 11 bookings to 20 bookings a week. So let's get over that threshold, whatever the next threshold is. Let's get into that threshold where we get more leads a week, and we just people they call, they're inquiring. So it's like, why not put the money back in? So as long as that the numbers make sense, like we have a spreadsheet of what we're bringing in and what's going out, as long as it makes sense and we're not severely in the negatives, it's like, why not? It
was a lot of trial and error too, because initially I felt like we were chasing the clients. We were even like door knocking. We had door hangers and things like that. And about 30
cards in the cars,
30 minutes in, tagging cars and things. I say maybe about like an hour and a half. She was like, "Yeah, this is not it."
Right, no, because 500. Let's be clear. $500 a week is like $2,000 a month, right? And 53 bookings. I don't know. Let's go with 30,000. I'm just saying a number. I have no idea right now, but. So a lot of people aren't willing to do that though. That's the thing. Like a lot of people hear 500 a week and they're like, oh, they're scared of that. So what made you just jump into that?
Because at this point, like the first month was more so us budgeting our money to put to Google. That's why we started with the $200 a week. Once we realized the clients were motivated and they were booking, the first month of April, we were profitable. So we put that money back into the business. So we're not, at this point, I don't think we're not taking any money out for ourselves. We're putting everything back into the business. So most of the stuff, we're not even paying for marketing at this point.
I can't say nothing again? Okay, you go ahead then.
You guys don't have any, I guess, traditional business experience. So how did you know that? Because this is a marketing business. At the end of the day, all businesses are marketing. The most important function of a business is to market. So it took us a while to learn that the most important part of a business is to market it. So how'd you guys understand, all right, we're going to market on, Thumbtack, we're going to market on Yelp, but we see what's working with Google. Now I'm going to trust it to bring me more money. So where did that come from?
Kind of just to piggyback off what I was saying earlier, we didn't have the benefit of knowing too many people. So we knew we were going to have to rely on the marketing heavily. So we put up an even amount of money and just divided it amongst the advertising sites, and we just wanted to see which one provided the most leads for us. And then we just realized quickly that Google Local Services was bringing in the most motivated clients. Even if they didn't book with us, they were motivated. We still reached out to them, kept in contact if things didn't go well for whatever company they did book with. But it just that was the best one. So we just started riding with that, and the more money we put in, we saw it coming back towards us. So we just kind of kept going with that.
Money into it,
Literally.